8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, go. Okay. We will start at the sanctuary as per usual. Is this the best way to start? Oh no, the key. Oh no, a key. A key means there are 4 items down in the sewers. Although one of them could be a map. I wasn't going to comment on how you'd spelled it, Otto. Oh, full magic from the pickle. Single rupee from the shrub. The bush crab is arrows. Yeah, sure, give me one more set of arrows. Oh! Fear, welcome to the party. We're just starting. We got a little bit of a late start this week. Some people had some technical issues, and so we are only just beginning. Oh my god, you know what I realized? I did not check the bonk rocks. Oh, Professor Layton. I have heard good things about those games. I have never actually played them myself. Canvas Curse. I don't know what that is either. Oh boy, 10 more arrows. Okay, a Kirby game. I do love Kirby games. I played so much Kirby Superstar as a child. And Kirby's Dream Course is also a ton of fun. Obviously Dreamland, you know. Basically, I know old school Kirby. Oh god, I don't have bombs or anything yet. Okay. Right, I have seen that. Yeah, alright. That does look very cute. Good, bite that mosquito. Get your blood back. Although actually, if it's a fella mosquito, then it doesn't have any of your blood. Apparently, only the lady mosquitoes bite. Still no bombs! Oh no. Ooh, red cane already. There's bombs. Thank God. Are they? Are you doing that thing where people think that crane flies are big mosquitoes? Okay. I mean, you can DM me. I won't be able to check for a little bit, obviously. Ooh, the bow. Oh, I should check in here. No, I don't want to talk to you. I want to run past you. Yeah, I will say, as someone who... bugs in general do not do it for me, I'll put it that way. Just putting it lightly. Crane flies. I know they are harmless. I also know they are creepy, and I want nothing to do with them. And so, of course, you know, just a young me being told, hey, Joe, you got to go mow the lawn. And you get out there, and they're everywhere. Oh no, that's the worst thing for a child who does not like bugs. Hammer. Okay. If I find the mushroom, I can do the fake powder trick. Okay, but crane flies are like just also big. And they wind up just half magic? What the heck? That's a very good find for this early on. I don't have a sword yet, so I am going to check to see what the result of the foot race will be. $300. We're getting it. That's my Zora money right there. But yeah, you know, you step out, mow the lawn, and the little bastards just go flying up into the air in your face trying to get away from the mower, and you're like, I wish you guys would just get off the lawn in general and go away. But no, they can't do that. Let's save and quit. I'm done here. I'm going to go back to the sanctuary because I realized I missed something, which is a big oopsie-daisy on my part. While I'm here... Stun prize is full magic? Oh, wow. Okay, this seed is being generous with the magic. Alright, Bonk Rocks, what did I skip over when I came through here before? Blue mail! You know what? Worth coming back. Being a little bit tougher? I'll take that. We'll go to the home and get bombs. Okay. You know what? It's okay. It's okay that I got bombs there. You know, it took just a little bit of doubling back, and Kakariko is fine. You... Can't even believe that guard. Alright, Uncle gives me 10 arrows, which I... Sure, why not? Bap, bap. The hook shot. Okay, Oh... We're gonna do Hyrule Castle. I've got things. I can do Hyrule Castle just fine. Just the front part, though. I'm not going to do the back unless I find the lamp. If the lamp is in here, then this is definitely the correct move. I could use this health, though. Give me that. I love having the hook shot, though. It's so nice. Key. Heart. Okay. Little health is good. I can just, the hook shot is very nice for this. Oh, somebody's gonna do this race async too. They are starting now, which means, swear to... If they finish before me, I'll be like, well... The cape? Okay. Cape is a nice find. We like the cape. I am hoping that Zelda's Cell doesn't have the map. That could happen, though. If Zelda's Cell has the map, then I know that all 4 items that are in Escape are actually items. I'll take that. And 10 arrows. Okay. So, one of the items in Escape, in the back of Escape, is going to be the map of the castle. And the other 2 are actual items. That's fine. Let's see how we do in the South Shore area here. I bonked. I bonked. Alright, can I get the trick? If I push this... No, I cannot get the trick. Alright, I'll come back. If you hookshot through that block at just the right time, you can grapple onto the chest and open it. I did not push it at the right time. So I'll have to come back. 10 arrows. Okay. If I come back, I mean I'll do it right now. Push. 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 Moon Pearl. That's huge. What that also means is I know Saku will be excited for finding Moon Pearl because I know she likes to do the fake flippers. And with the fake flippers, you can do... with the fake flippers, you can get into the Zora cave with the Moon Pearl. If you don't have the Moon Pearl, fake flippers does not work well for getting into Zora, into the cave behind the waterfall on the way to Zora. That is a thing that happens in this. But the technique I usually use is the water walking, which works just fine for getting into that cave. So, finding Moon Pearl there doesn't make a huge difference to me. Oh, this crab is trolling me. I'll switch to the bombs. Yeah, sure, I'll grab that. Okay, we'll see what's in this last chest. 10 arrows. Okay. Let's set up a water walk. The water walk has been set up. I will say, not having a sword yet means that I do have a very easy way to set up the fake flippers. Because I don't have a sword, I will bonk off of this bush, which puts me at the edge of the screen, which I can just, yeah, there you go. No difficult time setting it up, just run and bonk. I'm going to swim up, and I'm going to see what the guy under the bridge has for me. Normally he's a bottle guy, but anything is possible here. He could hand me my first glove. He could hand me the silver arrows. A sword would be nice. What do you got? 10 arrows. Alright. Hyrule is colluding to hand me arrows. Which is fair, they gave me a bow early on, but I'm not fighting anything just yet. Alright, this island is a bottle. That could be relevant. Keep that in mind. $5, and the fire rod. Ooh. Oh, that's useful. I will say this much for this strategy, though. Let's see, that's just a heart container. I don't need it. More health is always welcome, but it's not necessary. And King Zora has for me... Pop on out there. A heart piece. Well, that's not worth the money at all. Back to the house, I suppose. We will... God. Oh, God. Alright. Let's do Eastern. How dare you? Alright, fine. If they're gonna kick my ass like that, then I'll just leave. I'm like, I should be able to get the, Nope. No! Dude. Shut up. Why did that? Oh. Now I just feel silly. I forgot you can't do an item dash if you don't have a sword. It's just money. I just raided the disgraced mayor's retirement fund. That's what I did. I took his bug out cash. To be fair, he has bugged out at this point. He is 100% fully on the run from the law. Okay, so we are doing a pendant dungeon. It is early. Here's the thing. Normally, you don't want to do a pendant dungeon unless you have nothing else you can do. There is one other check I could do. And that's going to the desert and seeing what Agina has in his closet. That said, I don't want to do that. I'll go over there and I will probably get nothing. And that doesn't seem like that good time to me. You know, there's basically, since there's more checks over this way, I would prefer to go this way first. And Green Pendant is one of the pendants that is worth getting. Because you can take it to Sahasrahla and he'll be like, oh, it's green. Let me give you something. It's like it's his favorite color or something. Now, the actual canon of the game, he's like, if you can go get the Green Pendant to prove to me that you are indeed the chosen one, then we will proceed with this arrangement where I tell you how to save the princess. Oh, that's progress. That's Dark World access, in fact. Items are required to win. Thank you for that. Oh no, okay. Blue things are good. I am remembering that one dubbed over clip of the bird trying to like flirt with the other bird. He's like, I brought you yellow. Where is this enemy? Yeah! The Let Me Smash bird. I'm like, where am I? There we go. Okay. Technically, not supposed to be finishing this, because I shouldn't be able to get through that room. But I'm not playing by the rules. I'm playing by some rules, just not the rules of the game. I am going to complete this dungeon, and I'm going to get whatever Sahasrahla hands me. Also, the Armis Knights do have an item on them, so I'm going to go kill them as well. Okay. Fire Rod, useful. I should use the bow for this. There's an enemy coming up that only dies from bow shots. It's him. He takes two of them. Oh, I don't have... With no sword, I can't do the satisfying bow attack. Or spin attack. How? You should be dead. Alright, one of you pots give me more arrows. In we go. Oh! The magic powder! Okay, magic powder, also good. Magic powder means that when I go to Kakariko, I can also visit the magic bat. And depending on what Sahasrahla gives me, this could be very well the right move. That's the right spot. There we go. Alright. Old man, what do you have for me? 20 bucks. Well, I got the magic powder. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Save and quit. We're going to the sanctuary. We'll check the back of escape. It's right here. I have the gloves, I can get in now. I would be a fool not to. Let me in. Not the map? The flippers! Which means the map is in the dark. I think. That's a very good find. I don't mind that find at all. Alright. Speed glitch will not work on those small stairs. At least not with the hook shot. Maybe if I had the sword and did the spin attack, but I do not have the sword, so I cannot spin attack. First thing we're going to do, let's go visit the blacksmith. By the blacksmith, I mean the bat that lives in his well. We'll see what we get here. Sprinkle a little powder on there. It's just bombs. You know what? That's fine. We were already capped up on bombs, but you know, we got that stop out of the way. Anybody worth their salt would have taken that chance on that. It's right here. We're just going to go around here. Apples? May as well get my health back while I'm here. You know, just grab something out of the old apple tree. As they say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, and I have been hit by several guards, so the doctor is not high on my list. Oh, man. Oh! I'm going to do the town before I consider doing Skull Woods. I currently lack a weapon. I can't finish Skull Woods, I just realized. Even if I was to try it, I can't finish Skull Woods. You need a sword to slash through the vines in the last area of Skull Woods, and I do not have a sword. Quake, which I also cannot use without a sword. Why is this seed swordless so far? What are they doing to me? Like, I can do a lot, but I can't exactly do... God, even the blind fight would be tricky with no sword. $20. Okay. Yeah, I'm over here like, ooh, you know, I could do blind maybe because I have the cape. But then I realized I can't hit him with the cape equipped because I would need to use the hammer. I don't know. We'll think of something. This is a crystal dungeon. Maybe this is the right move. We'll see what happens. So this weekend, for everybody who... I think everybody in here has probably seen it by now, but it's possible not. I have added... Oh! I've added another day to the schedule. Sundays are when Chrono Trigger happens now. I've got the video scheduled to publish on... at like 7:30? My time? Only one person in the chat will be able to just intuitively be like, I know exactly when 7:30 his time is. What have you done to your thighs, Otto? Fair enough. Yeah, I've seen Smokey and the Bandit. The bird herd is not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe if you understand my joke about a movie that's like, over 40 years old? Is it, is it 74? Like, my brain does tell me that it's... I don't know about if it's, like, that early in the 70s. I was thinking if it's from the 70s, then it's probably, like, late 70s. But I don't know 100%. Also, Smokey and the Bandit is a fun movie. And it's got fun music. Oh, fairy. Gimme. Yeah, one of the characters in it is played by Jerry Reed, who is a country musician. But he's from when country wasn't like it is now. I don't know how better to phrase it. You know, I've seen him play, you know, straight up just blues music with blues legend B.B. King. You know, he's like, he was like a guitar virtuoso. Yeah, it was like, I don't know. There was things for songs to be about other than like your Trucker America. Okay, we're gonna give this a shot. How did he not get hit? 1. That's 2. I got him! Okay, red cane. There we go. It's a viable strategy for killing blind. Give me crystal. Oh god, and it's just a crystal. I didn't get anything useful as progress in there, did I? Well... No, I can't do Swamp Palace. I don't have the mirror. Okay, we're gonna go do the front of, Skullwoods. That's what we're gonna do. I should go this way. No, I should not have gone in this section. How do I... My brain is mildly autopiloting. Before I started my race, I spent about 30 minutes rubbing my eyes. So... we are on a real tired hours today. But I want to do the race, so we're doing the race. Exactly. It's sleepy hours. It's, you know, these things happen. Okay, so that chest did not have anything of use in it. So my next move is to jump in this hole here. Mario YouTuber who has a saying in situations like these. He says, every hole is a chance for glory. I am switching over to the boomerang because mummies can be stunned. There's that big key I was looking for. And health, okay. Which means the chest that's over here, well, the chest that's over here has to be a small key regardless of what happens. Because once you come into this room, the door locks, and the only way out is through this locked door. So if you don't find a small key, you end up soft-locked. Alright, we're going to try a bomb jump. We are going to successfully do a bomb jump and get a small key. Okay. Gosh. 2 more chests I can check in this place. Will I regret doing them? If there's no sword, then yes. If there is a sword, then perhaps not. You, out of my way. Fine, don't get out of my way. I don't like my odds. We have 1 more chest we can check. And by God, I've come this far, so I'm going to check it. It's this one down here on the floor. The good news is it is an item of some sort. That's the wrong way. Basically, since it can't be the big key and it can't be the compass or map, it has to be some sort of item. And what sort of item is it? A small key. Shoot me. Give me the death warp. Death warp, please. The penalty for dying in a dungeon is you go back to the front of the dungeon. Out we go. The death will be reflected on my final screen. It will tell me that I've gotten a death. But that's fine. There is no shame in taking a death, especially one that's intentional. It's just slightly faster. You know what? We have the cape. I don't have the mirror yet, so the first check is the only one I really should do. It's a sword! Oh my god, it's a sword! Oh my god! Give me that! I have been just looking. In so many places. And now I have sword. Okay, so now that we're armed with sword, I can theoretically go finish Skull Woods. Unfortunately, my ass is being kicked a little bit. Here's what I'm going to do. Actually, here's what I'm going to do. We are officially prepared to go back into Skull Woods. Jesus, sword. Now the good news is, since we've done everything else in Skull Woods, we know that we can just run straight to the boss. No sense mucking around with anything else in the front. There is nothing else to muck around with. I did it all. Now the question is, can I take Mothula? And I think the answer to that is probably with exactly that much confidence. And the reason it has only that much confidence is with my crappy sword, I don't have a whole lot of range for hitting him. Dear God. Oh! I, of course, have seen all of the Fallout, so I know it's good. You will enjoy that. I want that stun prize. Ugh! Stop getting hit, me. This is still going to be a little dicey. I have heard about the Hey Guys, New Vegas is still canon announcements, which is nice. You know, I wouldn't necessarily put it past Todd Howard to be the sort of person who'd be like, it's the one game I didn't make, and everybody likes it more than my games. Another sword! So glad I was able to do that. Whew! Mash a sword. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, we're done in Skull Woods. What's my plan now? I guess I'll go south. Well, see, the thing is, I don't know that he necessarily... Like, obviously, you know, Bethesda owns the rights to Fallout the property. I don't know that he necessarily has as clear a legal path to do a remaster of a game that they didn't develop, though. This, of course, should be a moot point because they're both owned by Microsoft at this point. Both Bethesda and Obsidian, so, you know. Well, they also own the rights to New Vegas? Like, I know as a publisher, but they didn't develop it, so that should be an issue. In theory, at least. It's like how Mario RPG was basically in, limbo for the longest time, because it was both a Nintendo and a Square product. Oh. Yeah, fair enough. I obviously I don't know like the ins and outs of the actual like legal contracts that they've signed with the Obsidian, who does still exist but is now part of Microsoft. It is very possible they were like, hey, we are retaining the rights to like. It's not unheard of for a company for somebody to be like, hey, I'm paying you for like when you're done with this thing that I'm paying you to work on, it will belong to me. Like that does happen sometimes, and in fact, that happens, with the art assets. Even you can be like, hey, I'm paying you to make this thing, and I'm getting the commercial rights to it. If that's the way they went, then then that's a different situation. Bonk. I am down here with nothing to do. Hype Cave did not really give me anything of note. I did get everything, right? Let me just run back in and check. Yeah, I opened all those boxes. Okay. Well, the good news is, since I have the hammer, I can just run up and to the right, and I can very easily get into the area with Palace of Darkness, and the Pyramid, and the Catfish. In fact, I'm going to go check the Pyramid Ledge first. That didn't work at all. Pyramid Ledge is a heart piece. Well, at this point, that's probably enough for a heart. I was right. Palace of Darkness will be tricky. Yeah, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go up, I'm going to check Catfish. Screw off. I am working here. Okay, so I'm going to go up, I'm going to check the Catfish. Really? It's fine if I get hit a little. Checking the Catfish. I will save and quit. That will put me back in the light world. From there, I will check the desert. That's honestly something I should have done a while ago. If the desert is another sword or a lamp or something, or God, if Agina is sitting on the flute in the desert there, I will be kicking myself. Just bombs. Okay. Save and quit. Joe's house. Yeah, I don't know. Todd Howard is a weird character. I don't know what to make of him. Like, I don't know enough about the guy to say how vindictive he usually is, because what have I learned anything about him? I'm going to check what's on the ledge over here. It is 20 bucks. Okay. Well, that's good. You know what? Disliking Elmo is a good sense thing. Because that guy sucks. 20 bucks. Okay. Alright. I am not kicking myself. It's fine. We're good. Though that does raise the question of what the heck do I do now? I guess what I do now is I go do Palace of Darkness, because it's where I can get into. Like, part of me can see a situation where maybe the reason that they keep remaking Skyrim is because he really likes it. You know, it's not the only Elder Scrolls game that he's been there for. If he's like, that's my favorite game, I want to play it on every console. Have you ported it to this thing yet? Like, maybe? I don't know. It's also possible he just recognizes people will play it over and over, and it's like, this is a moneymaker. Just do it. And like, if he likes Fallout, then you know, then I understand why he would be invested in making more Fallout games, even if he clearly didn't understand the point half the time. I can't even say he didn't understand the point half the time, because if he's like Elmo, then he's not hands-on with this stuff, you know? God, speaking of Elmo, so like I can't even believe it. They've had to recall every Cybertruck they sold. All of them. It's amazing. Because there's a huge problem with the gas pedal just coming off and lodging. And exactly, that's the funniest part, is that because of the recall, we know how many he sold, and the answer is not many. It's almost, you know, the fact that, you know, people have been talking about this stupid truck for so long, and then it turns out it wasn't selling at all, does restore some faith in humanity, because it just means that the couple of people who bought them were just loud as hell. And they are a grossly unpopular vehicle. Big key, alright. I guess I'm jumping in this pit. The book means I can get into Desert Palace now. I'm going to check this hint tile. Bombs require the hammer. That's not helpful. You know, I can't even be shocked that auto review places are giving it terrible reviews. Because, like, everything about it, anytime you hear something about this stupid truck, it's more bad. You know, I never hear anything good about it. The only thing people have had to say that are good about it is things that shouldn't be good. They're like, well, I got into an accident because my truck sucked, but the truck survived the crash. My knees are shattered, but my truck survived the crash. It's like, well, that's not how this is supposed to work. Oh, I need to hit this. Bap. Okay. I'm going to run around real quick. I want that chest over there. Yeah, it's like we were talking about earlier with the electronics in the thing, the way that it's wired like a bad string of Christmas lights. Who does that? Oh, it was just another small key. Well, yeah, I'm waiting for the incident report from when somebody just says, well, you know, my left windshield wiper went out, so my brakes stopped working. It's like, well, why should that make your brakes stop working? It's like, I don't know, ask Elmo. He's the one who insisted that the car be wired with no redundant wiring. It's like, you want redundancy in your car. You want systems that will not crash and then take everything else down with them. You know, when the folks over at the Star Trek were talking about, you know, Klingons. You know Klingons have multiple hearts? Do you know why Klingons have multiple hearts? Klingons have multiple hearts so that if one stops working, they still have a couple of other hearts on hand. Yeah, he is, without a doubt, the best argument against the concept of meritocracy. I am just like, there is, I think I gotta do Harmless Hellway. Lamp, small key. Dang it! I don't want to do the maze in the dark. We're gonna do the maze in the dark. Okay, that's one chest. This is not something that should be required by logic, so I am just making things difficult for myself. Ugh, these... I hate them. I hate the Dodongos spitting their fire. But unfortunately, I have nothing to deal with them with. Where am I? Is this... That's the right wall. Okay. I know this won't be the lamp, so it's not going to be what I'm looking for. But it's something. It's the map. And there's the compass. Okay. Now I gotta make my way out of this dark maze. Ugh. From here, it's at least, You know what? No. I'm gonna save and quit. I'm not gonna finish this. I am not going to finish this dungeon. We have a way into the Desert Palace now. I will come back to that dungeon when I have a light. I know I just spent so long in the dark room for nothing, but I know when to cut my losses. Let's get out of there. With access to the Desert Palace now, I can go in and hopefully find a light source. Or, if not a light source, a flute to get up onto the mountain. Blah! I ran directly into that cactus. Yeah, game was just like, hey, we heard that you had, like, sleepy, so here's a dark room. Okay, Desert Palace, here we are. The good news about Desert Palace is I have the fire rod, so the boss in here should be no problem. It's a pendant, meaning I might not even fight the boss. God. If I'd had the... Okay, $5 or $20, I don't need that. If I had had the book earlier, I could have checked what was on the pedestal. I couldn't have checked what was on the pedestal. I don't have the mirror. Never mind. The pedestal will be a mystery. This is unusual. Okay. Big chest must have a small key in it then. Yeah, okay. It's funny, theoretically, so like the right side of this dungeon is what I need that small key to get into. There's two chests over there. In theory, they could be a map and a compass. But if they are neither a map nor a compass, well, one of them's got to be. Compass, okay. Map. Dang it. Okay. The boss has the last item. Which was what I was afraid of. And in fact was the situation I was trying to describe. In theory, I could have just not even gone over there. If I didn't go over there to get those things, I would be none the poorer, and I would in fact spend less time in this dungeon. Unfortunately, you don't really know until you get there. I think this was just a heart piece? It was $20. It wasn't. It wasn't even a heart piece. A heart piece would have been more useful than $20. So we're beating this boss. I don't have a whole lot of other options right now. But it's Landmo's. I have the fire rod. This will be easy. This boss is actually called Landmos. I just always call it the Graboids because, let's be real, it looks like Graboids. If you've seen the Tremors movies, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen the Tremors movies, what are you waiting for? You don't gotta watch the third one onward. You watch the first two, maybe the third one. No, come back! Dang it! Well, that was pretty clean. Titan's Mitt. Still no mountain access. What's going on? I mean, that makes it easier to get into the Dark World. But it doesn't, Huh. This is very strange. I'm gonna go to the Sanctuary. And I'm gonna go check the King's Tomb. See what I get in there, because that is the first thing I can think of that is unlocked by that. Then there's also the Smith Chain. That's it. One of these two things must have my progress. Mushroom. Things get wrinklier. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna run over to the witch real quick. I can swim it though, so that's not bad. These guards are lucky they take longer to kill than to just stun. Take the mushroom. Let's see what she gives me. I still don't have a bottle. I have a bottle. Okay. Save and quit. Go back to Kakariko. Yeah, I have summoned the bottle. I have willed it into existence. That means that now I can talk to the Bottle Kid. So I'll talk to the Bottle Kid, and then I will go do the Smith Chain. We'll see what happens there. The Smith Chain is what we call rescuing the frog blacksmith and then getting the purple chest from his house. And also checking the hammer pegs. Heart piece. Okay. Not quite what we're looking for. Bonk. This is where we need to be. I can lift this rock with my Herculean strength. The gloves make me stronger. Strong enough to lift these very heavy rocks. Because lifting is all done with the hands and not with the arms and shoulders, am I right? Link gonna get himself a herniated disc by lifting not with his knees. I've seen enough the internet. I know that Twink absolutely can take it. I don't have the mirror, so I can't just voop back over to the light world, but I will check the hammer pegs before I do the save and quit. Because if the mirror is in here, then we're good. Mirror, please. Bombs. Okay. Save and quit. Back to the light world. Sanctuary. Zelda's gone. Zelda is afraid of dwarves. She is hidden. Do you remember in Lord of the Rings what Gimli said when they were, like, traveling long range over land? He said dwarves are natural sprinters. Well, look at this guy go. He doesn't even have the special boots and he's keeping up. Okay, I return him. $20. If I hit their bread with a hammer, they say, "Dirt taker gerbs." Well, alright. That leaves one thing. Let's do it. I think the mirror has to be in here. I never did check this. No, you know what? There is something else I can do now. Ice Palace. I could do Ice Palace. Well, you know what? This is sort of on the way. Use our hyperspeed to get over here quickly. I will grab the purple chest from here. Then I will save and quit to take it to the light world. We start back from the house. Here we are. I will then walk down here, because you gotta walk with this thing. Unless you know a trick. And I know a trick. So if you grapple to something and then immediately dash afterwards, it will let you dash with the chest. It was a heart piece. Dear God, this game. What are you doing to me? A Link to the Past randomizer. Alright, we're gonna go do the Desert Palace. I probably could have used that fairy. Whatever, it is what it is. I need Fire Rod. Something sharp is underwater. I'm choosing to interpret that as there is a sword in Swamp Palace. In one of the two submerged chests. That's what I'm taking from that. Because that's the only underwater, I think, in the game. That didn't work at all. Boy, did that not work at all. I'm like, I know bombs kill those guys in one hit. So does my hookshot. I should have just used the hookshot. In fact, I love the hookshot. Why did I not just use the hookshot? I will not give spoilers for the new X-Men episode. I did watch that last night. Very good. I actually sort of learned some things. Alright, well this room is a bust. I goofed that one up real bad. Yeah, there was something, I was watching it and I was just like, that's weird, that doesn't seem right. You know, you ever watch something and you're like, I'm familiar with this property and like, what the heck, that doesn't seem right? And then you end up on the internet Googling and you're like, well, I'll be damned. This is something I didn't know about. Happened to me last night with the X-Men. I won't say what it was, though, because, you know, some of y'all might be watching the show. I don't know. I highly recommend watching the show. It's pretty good, but, you know, if you are watching it, I do not want to be the one who does spoilers for you. I am considerate like that, unlike some Warcraft YouTubers. God. That's other spoilers that I won't necessarily jump right into, but I will spare you the fate that I was subjected to. Basically, we had a big lore reveal for the upcoming Warcraft expansion, And, like, it wasn't revealed to... I don't have the big key yet. It wasn't revealed to the general public. But some of the Warcraft streamers in the community were invited to a special event in London. And they got to play an early alpha build so that they could, you know, discuss systems and whatnot in the game. And the devs specifically left out the actual intro, like, intro scenario for the expansion. So that way, like, they don't necessarily know the story. But some of the NPCs in the area were still saying things, and you could tell some stuff from looking around. And, you know, most of the people who were there and reported on it had the good sense of being like, hey, this is a video about the alpha. Spoilers, because we know you don't have access to it. But a couple of them decided, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to title the video a spoiler. I'm going to put a spoiler in the thumbnail, and then I'm going to get mad if anybody says, what are you doing? And I'm just like, how can you possibly not expect pushback for that? You fucked up. That is not cool. That is a huge spoiler. Those of you who know how big of a deal it is. Those of you who don't, either don't care about WoW or have managed to avoid spoilers better than I was. The best part is, like, I'm in the comments, I'm like, this is a big spoiler, man, what are you doing? And he's just like, no, it's not, it's like in the alpha. It's like, well, we don't have access to that. He's arguing with so many people in the comments, and I'm like, these are your viewers! Why are you being this hostile to your viewers? These are your fans, you know? These are the people that pay your bills. Be sensible. The mirror! Oh, thank God. Okay, that's the ability to do Swamp Palace. That's the ability to get our next... yeah. Our next sword. And yeah, dude is like one of the YouTubers who did it was Platinum WoW, and as far as I'm aware, he does not have a Twitch. Not a Twitch. He doesn't have a Twitter account for people to be like, "What are you doing?" And he hasn't responded to the comments at all. So like, he seems to be a sort of hands-off, I post a video once a week and then off I go sort of YouTube person. But like, Taliesin is just terminally online. Alright, I'm gonna get some item from this boss. Oh yeah, also, oops, I named names. It's fine. I don't care. But yeah, you know, and as I said, you know, the other day on Discord, I'm like, I'm sure he will either, you know, he'll probably, like, change his mind about whether this is a spoiler, you know, tomorrow, or like his wife will be like, what are you doing? These are our customers. It's like, of the two of them, she seems like the one with the best head on her shoulders. You know, I've never seen her yell at chat before. I don't know. Their content is entertaining, but like when he is just off, he is so off. It's true. God, now that I have the mirror, I can actually get out of here. But also now that I have the mirror, I need to get out like this. Okay, we're gonna go to Swamp Palace. Because I still don't have anything to get into the mountain area. Which is very what the heck. I'm sure that somebody is going to be beating me in this because there's a lot of people who are able to do... I need to go up this way first. There's a lot of people who can do the mountain ascent in the dark. I have not learned the mountain getting up in the dark yet. So, like, that is going to be a bit of a disadvantage for me. Saku can do it. I know she can do it. I've seen her do it before. Not one of the things I can do. And that's fine. No! But yeah, and the wildest part is, the next day, he changes the name of the video, he changes the thumbnail, he deletes the tweet that had the offending thumbnail and video title, and was just full of people telling him, what the hell, you just spoiled this for me. And he just posted the new one, and said, I prefer this one better. It's like, he just spoiled the Act 1 twist for people. And then just proceeded as though he didn't just put this out for, you know, tens of thousands of people to look at unaware. You know, no apology. No, like, I screwed up. Just, I like this better. It's like, yeah, I like it better too. It's a shame it wasn't there yesterday. Oh, Swamp Palace is a pendant. Oh no. As I realized, I'm hearing the music for the pendant dungeon, and I'm like, what's going on here? So here's what's going to happen, I guess. I'm going to end up having all of the pendants. Is this a pedestal seed? Has Saku-Racing League once again found a pedestal seed? This may be the case. Many people are saying this. It's like, I know I'm not in Go mode because I'm still missing Ice Rod. And I'm missing Flute. But otherwise, in theory, I'm good to go. Just need those two things. And, of course, the remaining crystals, but, you know. I'm sure I will end up picking up the, I will end up picking up another sword in here. That does seem to be the foregone conclusion based off of that hint tile. Go away, snake. I need this. Yes, there's a trick I could do in this room that would speed this up tremendously. Against the rules, though. If I had set a bomb next to this crystal switch, and then made my way over into that room over there, ow. Then the bomb would trigger as soon as I got back onto the screen, and it would hit the switch, and the pegs would reverse, and that would let me get... It would be quicker. It's hard to explain why, but it would be quicker. No. Ugh, fire snake. Yeah, I know. I don't want to like the flute. Okay, right side of dungeon is good to do. Map. Okay. I don't want to necessarily just rehash all the old drama, but like, there's a serious problem with people, mostly dudes, in this Warcraft community, and I say mostly because, you know, we all remember who... I can't say we all remember, but some of us remember the big what you do about going on in elf drama circles for ages, and that was not a fella. Do not have big key yet. So it's not all guys, but a lot of them. It's a whole thing. And I'm just like, I'm remembering the way that, like, that particular YouTuber had that interaction with that one blowhard, the human male paladin. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I will definitely send you elf drama later. Oh, it was a wild ride for, like, a couple of years. Sword? Sword! We have the Dorito blade. We are officially good for hitting things. I still don't have the big key. What the heck? If the boss drops the big key, then I'll have to go back into the dungeon. If the boss doesn't drop the big key, then what that means is the big key is locked in the big chest. That can happen. And if the big key is locked in the big chest, like, this is one of the dungeons where it can happen, because you only need it for the one door. But yeah, there's always certain people in certain communities who, like, the number game is important to them. Like, they're like, I have to have a high number, like, of followers. Like, I gotta have it. Up. Come on. Ugh. Not dead? There we go. Okay. There's the big key. Okay. That drama wasn't about followers. You are correct. But boy, did it cost him followers. Oh, it really was. It's like this whole situation where, like, somebody can be, you know, they think they're a big name, they think they're a big deal, and it's just, they don't realize that they're just a big fish in a small pond. And that the second the area of water gets a little bit bigger, they're swimming with sharks. And, you know, somebody in a small RP community having, like, you know, 5,000 followers is that's a big number for a small RP community. But then thinking you're, like, a big enough deal to successfully pick a fight with a, like, it's bombs. It was just bombs. To think you can pick a fight with an 80,000-ish follower YouTube channel, that is delusional. That's, you know, everybody saw him show his ass, and he thought he was going to get, like, the, you know, the oh snap, you know, reactions. You know, post the one gif of the guy running in front of the other dude, holding his face. No, that wasn't going to happen, because he just was an asshole for no good reason. And admittedly, the person he did it to can also be an asshole, and that's the problem. Is that, like, it's... What is it about people who are just dicks who get to, the, like, claw their way to the top, you know? Like, it's the same with, like, companies. The good news is we have the flute now, so we can actually go up the mountain. You know, it's like we always say, like, how come, like, there's not, you know, a way for there to be, like, you know, it's like, why can't there be any, like, good people in charge of these stupid companies, right? It's like, well, the answer is good people don't tend to become billionaires, because the material conditions required to become a billionaire usually preclude good people from doing it. You know, there are basically two avenues for a good person to become a billionaire. Inherit it and divorce for it. I'm looking at you, Jeff Bezos' wife. Bombs. Okay. Like, apparently she gives so much money away to charity and is just like, I got so much money from the divorce that, like, I couldn't possibly give it all away in time. Yeah! And like if that's the thing. Like, if he's so mad about it, there's the ice rod. I need it. He's mad about it. It makes him look bad because she's just like, I have so much money, I'm giving it away. And he's just not giving money away, so everybody knows that he could be, because not only is he... Like, if she got half, and she's giving the money away, that means he also has that much money, but he's also been making more money since then. So he just has more money. He could be doing this. He could be charitable if he was so inclined. But he's not, because he's a jerk. My bomb jump was not successful. And that's the thing, is that, you know, to make that kind of money, you kind of need to be willing to step on some people's throats. You need to be willing to have some whistleblowers assassinated, you know? That's topical. Apparently there was a... so, at this point, we all know about the almost certainly assassinated Boeing whistleblower. But they managed to get another whistleblower to appear before Congress. And he just straight up was like, yeah, if I, like, end up dead shortly after this, a lamp. Oh, thank God. He's like, hey, if I end up dead because of this, that's, you know, I've accepted this. The fact that a dude is like, I've accepted the fact that I will probably be assassinated for this, but it needs to be said, should be a real indication of just how bad things are. I think... Okay. So the small key... So the big key has to be in the basement. I don't want to do the basement, though. It's true. You know? God. You weren't there for Soylent Green. I was watching it and I'm just like, yeah, this all looks very familiar. Okay. It is... Oh. It is a whole thing. Alright, let's kill this giant worm. Do not bully me, Moldorm. There we go. He's dead. If you could give me not a dungeon item, that would be great. Oh. It's okay. I don't need any other items. I'm skipping what's in the basement. In fact, you know what? I think with the lamp, I'm good to go. 3 more crystals. Turtle Rock, Turtle Rock, Misery Mire, and Turtle Rock, Misery Mire, and Pod. Let's start with Pod, our old nemesis. Now that I have the lamp, I can do things. I wonder how many people are going to have gone to check the pedestal. I have all 3 pendants. Oh. Skipping the pedestal may give me a small edge. Some people may have gone to the pedestal before they went up the mountain. That is not me, though. It's too early to tell. People wouldn't necessarily be finished yet. I shouldn't even be thinking about people being finished yet. Dear God. I was just about to say, if Otto hasn't gone to sleep yet, Otto, you thoroughly enjoyed the old man in Soylent Green, right? He's a good character, right? The old man in Soylent Green. Yeah. That's okay. It's been... I played Fallout 2, I never finished Fallout 2, so I'm not sure which Fallout 2 villain you could be speaking about. The Master died in Fallout 1, didn't he? Frank Horrigan. What's his deal? Oh. How did a turtle get in here? That's not supposed to happen. See, you wouldn't think that a super mutant would fit in power armor. They're really big. It would have to be custom made. One more. There we go. Mask broken. Be dead. Oh. Get some sleep, Otto. I will poke you tomorrow. I'm glad you said bonsai tree. There's that ancient internet, you know, the urban rumor mill that used to be on, like, internet circa, like, 2001. It was just one of the things that was often trotted out, was this concept of the bonsai kitty, which was just a cat that was raised in a jar. Clearly not a thing that actually happened, but people took it seriously. Oh, you know what? This might not be Go mode. I just realized I need, if this is Quake, I'm good. Is this Quake? This is Quake. But Turtle Rock might not be. I feel like a chump for not thinking to check Turtle Rock. Oh, God. The odds of Turtle Rock also being Quake are 1 in 3, so not the worst, but also not great. I don't necessarily want to bet on it. So I will check Pyramid, not Pyramid. I will check Checkerboard Cave here. A shield. No, I don't even have a shield yet. Let's get it. A little bit of survivability never hurt anybody. In fact, it did the opposite. It feels like something that I could print on a t-shirt and, like, people would, you know, buy it. As long as I put it in a cool-looking font, you know? Usually those ads for, like, crappy shirts that are very clearly just auto-generated that show up on, you know, like, yeah, like 3 different fonts. Exactly, you know exactly what I'm talking about. How did I get hit there? Be reasonable. I can't think about those shirts that just have words on them without remembering Roast Beef's ridiculous collection of terrible t-shirts. He's got one in his closet that just says, hey, you know what's fucked up? Religion. He has a look at it and says, I'm never gonna wear that. I'm the guy who sucks, and then you turn it around, plus I've got depression. Oh, Theodore waving the shirt in his face like a confession to a crime. Like, why do you own this? Oh god, that's... I can beat the dungeon now. I don't necessarily want to beat the dungeon now, but I can go do it. I guess we're gonna go do it. Worst case scenario, I have to double back here. This is such a gamble I'm making. The odds are not in my favor. Like I said earlier, 1 in 3. Nope, I didn't even need to hit that. Ah! Give me back my health. Okay. Yeah, if you've never read Achewood, it's a lot of fun. Highly recommend. Hasn't aged perfectly. In fact, some things have aged kind of badly. But that's just gonna happen with internet humor from, you know, 2002. Well, that bonk didn't work at all, but I still managed to dodge everything, so I guess it's okay. I'll just shoot this eyeball with some arrows. Oh, I forgot to mention that I shaved an eyeball earlier. Oh, I was so busy talking about something else. Tragic. Well, it'll be okay. This our favorite boss on the channel, Argus. The fuzzy eyeball that requires shaving. We're now going up the mountain to number 1. I'm gonna cut across down here. That's what I'm gonna do. It'll give me a chance to at least check Paradox Cave on the way. Like, I know I said that I don't need more items, and then I realized that's not necessarily true, so I am going to grab some more items. Because, yeah, I didn't even think to check what I need to get into Turtle Rock. I'd say rookie mistake. I'm not exactly a rookie at this. I'm certainly not a professional. This doesn't pay the bills by any means. I don't win races, but I have fun. I am a hobbyist at this, at best. Now watch this drive. No! Alright. There's no sense going back up there to try to set up the bomb jump again. I'll just go out and then down here. It's slightly faster, I don't use a bomb, and I don't take any damage. It's win-win. I'm gonna need the hammer. That's $5. I don't need to worry about that $5. Okay, what do we got? Hammer, 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 portal. Quake? It's Quake! This being Quake is very nice. This is what I was worried about. If this hadn't been Quake, then I would have needed to go back on the hunt. Which, admittedly, Hookshot Cave is right next to me, so there's 5 items to check over there really easily. Let's go! Famous YouTuber saying, I have 4 too many rupees. Friend of the channel, 1221s/shunned, as she is also known, should actually be drawing something for me at some point in the near future. So that's exciting. Her hiatus continues, but she has been occasionally being like, somebody want to throw some money at me, I'll draw something. And she had like 2 slots that she posted earlier today. I woke up, I saw the notification, and I'm just like, yeah. She draws very well. I love her art. And I'm just like, it's so strange, because the Warcraft character I was playing when I met her, I have never gotten her to draw. And like, I know she does good gnomes, so that's happening. I threw an Imagear gallery at her and was just like, yeah, you know what she's about. Draw something. If you need me for more details than that, you know where to find me. Oh god, yeah, that would be... Because she does do the VTuber rigs. They're pricey. Which, you know, the amount of work that goes into them, I totally understand why they're pricey. Yeah, I'm over here with the the bird PNG. I don't know necessarily, because like there's nothing wrong with a PNG. You know, Moxie makes do with a PNG. That's, you know, You know, that's perfectly viable. You know when they say a poor craftsman blames his tools, I feel as though that can also be like a poor craftsman perhaps leans on tools too much. That could also be a saying, you know? Could that be a thing? I don't know. That's fair. Okay, Sartaz has finished. So people are wrapping up. Which means, well, some people are wrapping up. I expect Taco in the next 5 minutes. Blah. Ice don't have the big key. What am I doing skipping things? I don't have the big key. Now I feel foolish. Alright, back we go. There's nothing wrong with your PNG tuber. I mean, let's be real. Like I said, the tools do not necessarily make... There's the big key. Ugh. I don't remember who I was chatting with about this. It might have been Leshy. It was just like some streamers rely too heavily on a gimmick. And like it ends up supplanting like the streamer's personality. To the point where it's just like people come in to just fool around with channel redeems and stuff rather than actually interact with the streamer. Which isn't exactly a viable way to build an audience. Oh, I don't need to kill that guy. I can just run past him. I need another small key. This seed is throwing all sorts of curveballs at me. Of all the dungeons to screw with me, I didn't expect it to be Turtle Rock. It seems so straightforward from the beginning. Okay, so the small key has to be in the big key chest. We will not check Mimic Cave, because that takes time. Small key. Alright. And from there, we should be good for going forward. I think I need the red cane. Yeah. We'll get the hook shot ready just in case I need to dodge something. Like that. Or that. I think this is the right wire. Yeah, okay. Navigated that maze, and I just need to now do Laser Bridge, which sucks. Laser Bridge kind of sucks. So much so that I'm going to set a respawn point here. Fall into the pit. Okay. Small key. There we are. Heart piece. Silver arrows! Okay, I do not regret checking that chest. No regrets. Although I will shoot that guy. Get all my magic back. And then have the powder ready to go. You! Become health. Whoa! Nope, 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 there we go. Okay. So we're gonna go fight the boss. Trinex shouldn't be too bad. I have half magic, I have the rods, I have Dorito Blade. This should be fine. Freeze! Swing, swing, Alright. It's not a clean Trinex fight, but it's a Trinex fight. Taco is finished. I predicted Taco would be second. I don't think I got the window of time right, though. I do not want to risk dying, so I'm using my red potion. Now, it's a good thing I did. That hit right there would have done me in. I said within 5 minutes. It was 6 minutes. 6 minutes and 1 second. My prediction. But the important thing is we have all of our crystals. We are now going to go directly to the left to Ganon's tower. With the silver arrows now, I honestly don't need to worry about the Ganon fight whatsoever. The main thing with getting the Dorito Blade is it lets you do enough damage to Ganon that you can just sort of like... If you have only the base Master Sword, then the Ganon fight is terrible. With the Dorito Sword, you can actually do spin attacks. You can hit him normal style when he's, you know, in his first 2 phases. First 3 phases, actually. And then on the 4th phase, you can... It takes, like, I want to say 12 spin attacks to kill him. Whereas if you have the regular Master Sword, you've got to hit him with over 20 spin attacks. Which is a lot. Okay, so we're going to check over here first. Heart. Blue cane. Warp back to the front. And we'll check this one. There's a torch with a thing on it. It's a small key. We do need small keys, so that's fine. We will then check this room here. Kablam. Knock these 2 guys in. Push that, revealing that panel underneath. Hookshot room. Health. Small key. Health. Money. Alright. Red skeletons. Okay, there's another chest in here. Let's see what's going on over here. 300 bucks. A lot of money. Right. Skeleton? Oh my god. I don't want to fight the skeleton, I want to do that. We'll do the little bonk move here. Jump over that fire snake. that bonk, it's such a small thing, but I really like doing it. I don't know. The bonk has quickly become one of my favorite moves that I've learned since getting into the whole speedrunning aspect of this game. You know, usually bonking is less than ideal, because it takes a little bit of time, but sometimes you can use it to clear things. Butter sword! Okay. We have the best weapons. Only the best weapons. Like this teleporter up ahead here, this one, you can avoid with a bonk. If you're good, you can avoid it with a bonk. I screwed up. God, you want to talk about bonking, though. This room here is like the poster child for bonks. You just avoid the whole maze there. I love it. Health, okay. We will now fight the Ice Armas Knights, which should not be a challenge because we have silver arrows. I could get stuck in a stupid position because of the ice, though. That could happen. Okay, well that was more difficult than it should have been. Small key, big key, and 20 bucks. Okay, now that we're armed with the big key, we're going to go straight up the middle. The ascent of Ganon's tower begins. How many floors is this tower, in fact? I'm like, does it even qualify as a tower, I wonder? I'll just take some hits. Don't unspin your sword. You need to be able to do things in this room. Whatever. I gotta remember to have enough arrows left over at the end. Room is killing me. Almost literally. Do my usual invincibility frames maneuver. It's slightly faster, and I don't gotta worry about nonsense with the hitboxes there. You know what? Freeze. Don't even move. I want that fairy. You know what? That's not bad for that room. I think we're doing okay here. I'm just gonna go ahead and spin attack this last one. I could screw up the spin attack too. That's a thing that could also happen. Red cane. I need red cane. 5th floor. Okay, this is probably tall enough to count as a tower. I wonder, if I was to get like a layout of the floors for this place, how like janky of a tower would it be? Give me that. I want my sword beams. Because, like, clearly these rooms don't go straight up. Oh, that's gonna hit me. No, I'm running. This is a disaster. It's fine. This is a disaster. Worst thing ever. It's alright. Light those torches. Ooh, bombs. Don't mind if I do. I don't need these chests. Kara has finished in 3rd place. Which leaves just 3 of us. I definitely didn't need that. At this point, I've opened enough chests. It's hard to say no to the last chest. But we're gonna open it. For a compass. Good news, we can find where the boss is in the dungeon using that. You know what? I'll take it. That room was relatively smooth. 7th floor. I'd say I wonder if there's something, like, symbolic about the 7th floor here and the 7 crystals. But also basements don't get, you know, they count as, like, basement floors, so they don't actually count as levels. So there's actually, like, slightly more levels, floors in Ganon's tower. Blue-balled! Okay, well now we're just gonna go fight Ganon. That was a relatively good Aga fight. No real complaints on that one from me. I've got the cape, so I'm gonna just obliterate this pig. I honestly... Cape is so good for Ganon. It's unreasonable how good the cape is for Ganon. Ganon is quoting the song, I Will Survive at us. He will not, though. That's definitely enough hits. I love it. I just plowed through him. Alright, our async person is already done. He started a few minutes after everybody else. 15 minutes after, in fact. Ganon laments my possession of silver arrows. Dang it. Hold still, pig. Okay, Ganon is finished. That's pretty good. I will just now have to walk through the door to claim my 4th place. As long as nobody gets in there in a couple of seconds. And we're done. 4th place. Hello, will you be my friend? Yes, Triforce, I will be your friend. Yeah, 4th place. You know what? Our usual What's my usual time? About 2 hours? Yeah, we're right on time. 2 hours, 5 minutes. I can't wait to see what was on the pedestal, because I could have gone there. I am genuinely very curious. Also, I never checked what was in the back of Escape. Dark Cross. I'm also a little bit surprised that they've never changed the bully makes a friend. It's always that. Affluent boy goes drinking again. Okay, so he had a bottle. The Dwarven Swordsmiths should definitely be changed to the Dwarven Breadsmiths. Sometimes it is, actually. I'm 90% sure I've seen the Dwarven Breadsmiths. Dancing Pickles. The Vampire Skewers. It was arrows. Oh my god. If I had gone to the trouble of going to the pedestal, sat through the animation, and then just got 10 arrows, I mean, I probably would have laughed, but, you know, that's not what anybody wants to see on the pedestal. We will now sit through the credits. I've managed to get, like, very slightly ahead of my YouTube uploads. Obviously, this goes up on Mondays, so that's when that'll show up. I can't get ahead on that one because it's not recorded until Friday. First sword. Half an hour to find my first sword. That was, tension building? Suspension? I don't know. Hour and 18 for the flute, hour 10 for the mirror. I didn't realize the flute and the mirror were that close together. 2 bosses killed swordless, 1 with the fighter's sword, 2 with the master sword. This is a good spread for boss kills. 1 death, 0 fairy revivals, 2.5 minutes spent in menus, 8 minutes spent lagging, what? Collected 176 out of 216 with a total time of 2 hours, 3 minutes, and 5 hundredths of a second. That's the game timer. The actual time that we took was 2 hours and 5 minutes and 12 seconds. I'm so glad I didn't need to worry about Bombos or Ether. Oh god. That would have been the ultimate just screw with you, you know? But that is the race. Let's see who we can raid out to. Just for YouTube's sake, thank you for tuning in. I have once again been your host, Joe. Hope you enjoyed Chrono Trigger yesterday. See you next time, YouTube. I will now stop the recording.